In this excerpt from the upcoming book, The Post-Religious African, Unhacking the Divinity of Colonized Minds, the African seeker confronts his divinity with questions about his divine nature. Seeker, earlier on, you told me that you, the diviner, are resident within me to transmit communications between the grand organic divinity and my personal divinity. What do you mean by that? Diviner, yes. You are divine whether or not you believe it. In fact, I encourage you not to believe anything at all that anyone tells you or makes you read from a book. If you happen to be a person of faith, as religious people relish being called, then the question of your divinity is not up for debate. However, you may frown at any suggestion that your divinity is vulnerable to hackers. You are a believer in some deity, a believer in the spiritual nature of that deity, and you believe in spirit and in truth. No more questions are to be asked. You can quote scriptures to back up your opinion about any issue. Seeker, what is this business of my divinity having been hacked? Hacked by who? When? Where? How? Diviner, those are great questions. I will answer them by providing you with a simple clue that will enable you to answer them yourself, since you will find yourself in different situations where the particular answers may be different. Who? Whoever is attempting to make you believe anything for which you have no independent confirmation nor evidence, i.e. belief without awareness, that's who is attempting to hack your divinity. It is up to you whether or not to allow them to do it. When and where? Whenever and wherever you find yourself in that situation, in a cult, in a church, in a mosque, in a temple, in a club, or in any other association with others. The how is when they create the circumstances wherein your physical survival is under their control, then the needs of your physical body compel you to subscribe to their hack. Seek only to know, and knowing comes from awareness. When you are asked to believe something that you are not aware of, or that you do not know by any other means, you are really being asked to subscribe to a membership of believers of that thing. Your divinity is being hacked. Seeker, is belief a subscription? Diviner, yes. Belief is a subscription. When you are made to believe something, you are really being asked to join a club or a society, which you may or may not choose to do for a variety of other reasons. When you choose to subscribe to a reality that you are not aware of, or that you do not otherwise know for yourself, it is as if you have surrendered the access code to the information processing system that operates your mind. You may be asked to recite a creed, or recite verses from a storybook that has been presented to you as something that originated from your Creator. As with any other subscription, you have to make payments and recite the creed on a regular basis. Accept only ideas for which you have a direct awareness. The preceding has been an excerpt from the upcoming book, The Post-Religious African, Unhacking the Divinity of Colonized Minds. Please like, subscribe, and share this as widely as possible to encourage the author to release more excerpts ahead of the release of the print and ebook editions of the book. You may also communicate directly with the author at the Post-Religious African at gmail.com.